Malfunction detected after the address doorbell.
So you got text somebody said they ain't gonna be able to.
I did. Yeah, that was Gilmar.
Who is it?
An older guy from DEO who doesn't work there anymore, but he was one of the people I interviewed a couple of weeks ago. So he's an older, elderly person.
What are you doing?
So he was in the technology department, and really had some. Hello, Mrs. Lamont. Can you hear me? Good evening, how are you? Hi, you're Mrs. Lamont?
I'm fine, thank you. And yourself?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you. we'll be starting as soon as we get a few more of our anticipated folk to join on, okay?
Sure.
Now tell me, how did you hear about the meeting tonight?
There was a flyer. Both of my boys go to Florida High. They're seniors. They're twins. And so in listserv, Miss Kenny, she's the 12th grade advisor. She sends things out quite regularly, and so there was a flyer attached in one of her emails.
Awesome.
It said Zoom, but it didn't have a Zoom meeting code or anything like that. So I had to do a little digging and go to the website and do some searching to find it, to find information. I did find a link that went to the volunteer match website.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't sure if I still needed to look at this once I found that.
Gotcha. Well, this will definitely give you some background information and some ideas of where we're headed with the program. So I think it'll definitely be beneficial for you. So yeah, it's good to hear. Yeah, because one of our geeks also goes to Florida High. So
Okay.
so thank you very much for joining us. And we'll be starting shortly.
Will he be on this?
Yes, he is supposed to be, yes. And hopefully, and I have a section in here where hopefully he'll be able to share his experience with the
Okay.
program.
Let me see. I'm gonna call my. You coming?
Yes,
Okay.
I just needed to finish something.
Okay.
Hi, Felicia.
Hi, how
How are
are you?
I'm doing
Good.
awesome. Thank you. Is Mr. Aaron there with you?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Awesome. And Felicia, just way by a quick introduction, Mrs. Lamont is on, and her son is also at Florida High. So I think you were instrumental in getting that information out to the counselors. So really thank you for that.
Okay, you got some responses?
I didn't hear you say it again. I'm sorry.
Did you get some responses from the counselors?
I'm sorry. On my end, you're breaking up, so I can't understand what you said.
On this end too, so what's going on?
Okay.
No, I was asking receive a response from Florida as guidance counselor?
Oh, yes, okay, yes, yes, yes.
She did great.
I don't know, you sound choppy to me, Felicia. Do I sound choppy to you?
Yeah. With some
I do.
static and some.
Staticky? Hmm. Candace, can you hear okay?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear. It is a little choppy, but I can hear.
Okay, okay. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started so that, you know, we can honor everyone's time and their patience actually for joining us. So thank you all so very much. Good evening, Happy New Year to each of you. And thank you for taking the time out to join us for the informational meeting related to the Geeks and Gramps program. We definitely appreciate you being here. So by way of agenda for this evening, we are going to do a glance of Divine Revelations Ministries Incorporated, which is the organization that sponsors the Geeks and Gramps program. We're going to talk about the structure, the goals. I look at some of the successes and hear some of the experience highlights from the Geeks and Gramps program, and then also talk about some next steps. So by way of quick introduction, my name is Bernice McMillan. I am the co-founder of Divine Revelations Ministries Incorporated. Just a little background about me. Are you kicking in? Okay, I'm sorry. I have 20 years plus of experience in learning and development, especially in curriculum design. I am currently a training manager for one of the Florida state agencies. And the unique thing about the Geeks and Gramps program is it is dear to my heart, and I'm extremely passionate about it because I am a grandmother with 14 grandchildren. So my grandchildren always offer me some tips and tricks when it comes to using my cell phone or using my laptop. So this particular program is one that really has become beneficial to everyone who has been involved with it. So we're definitely excited to share it with you this evening. And since I have two of our board members who are also on the line, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourselves. So I'm going to just go in order that I'm seeing you all's picture. So Candace, if you could introduce yourself, please.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry, good evening, everybody. My name is Candace, and I am one of Candace Johnson. I'm sorry. I'm one of the board members, and I've been a part of DRMI. I think it's been about 3 years now, and I've really enjoyed my time with DRMI. Geeks and Gramps is a special program to me because it's a program that I actually helped to develop the concept of the program. And the concept of the program, it came from one day I had a client that I was servicing in my hair salon, who was so excited about her granddaughter, who was 11 years old, who was able to help her with her cell phone. She taught her how to send picture text messages and things like that. And we were just discussing how frustrating it can be when you're trying to get help from millennials and they get frustrated and they say, oh, it's so simple, it's so easy to do. But when you have a kid, you know, a young kid who is excited, like my nephew Jaden, he's actually on the line, you know, excited about using the technology, they're more patient and they're more eager to help. So that was one of the things she experienced with her granddaughter. And the geeks part came from my aunt one day. She was on the line trying to get some assistance with her television, and she called Xfinity and she had to call the TV company and things of that nature. And she finally got to somebody who was able to help her, and she asked the guy for his name, and he said, ma'am, I'm just a geek. And I just thought it was just perfect, you know, for the two to just kind of like come together because, you know, seniors want to get the help and learn how to use the devices, but you need somebody who's willing and patient patient and willing to assist you so that you can understand it. And most times the youth is more eager to be that person opposed to millennials. So it's just a little bit about me. Like I said, I am a part of DRMI. We do a lot of different things, and I look forward to the things that we have to come this year. And I'm very excited about where Geeks and Gramps is going to take us this year. And thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Candace. And Felicia, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, please.
Yes, can you hear me? Am I still choppy?
You are a little bit, but we can hear you a little bit better than we did earlier.
Okay. I'm Felicia Thomas. I'm a board member of the RMI. 3 children were in the inaugural event of Geeks and Gramps. They've been instrumental in putting the program together in terms of bringing their expertise as the geek and volunteering in programs. And they've learned a lot. It goes a long way more than just teaching the grant the technology. It's bridging the gap between the generations. And it's a wonderful thing to see these young youth with the older people, and it's, you know, to look from both their faces. So it's been a great program for me. And I have Aaron here who will say a few words. I mean, I'm sure you'll tell him when you're ready for him to do this thing, but I want him to say a little bit about himself.
Well, I pretty much just love the whole thing, you know. I just love being with the older folks and stuff and teaching them how to do their stuff, you know. Have some good time to share like their stories and stuff. I just enjoyed it. Good time.
He's graduating senior. He will be 18 next month. Next week. And so
Okay.
these are good times for him.
Awesome. Happy birthday in advance. All right. Thank you all so very much. So I did want to give a quick overview. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you came into the, yeah, that you're late. But anyway, would you mind introducing yourself?
Hi, my name is Mark McMillan. I'm the other CEO of DRMI organization, and we're so glad to have you all on, and so thankful for the idea of what, you know, this is Candace. We're so thankful for her bringing the idea to us, and we think that it's going to be very, very successful. So far, it has been successful, and we think that it's going to be more. We're looking for so many more to join. So we're so thankful, Ms. Lamont, that you were able to, you know, respond back. And so I'm going to step out of the way because I have other stuff to do. This is my wife's baby, her and Candace. So I'll let, you know, them to go for it. But I just wanted to say hello to everyone that was on. All right.
All right, thank you. All right, so I did want to provide just a quick overview of Divine Revelations Ministries Incorporated, which is DRMI for short. So we were established in 2006, actually as a non-denominational holistic outreach ministry in upstate New York. In 2014, we found that we were doing more community-based services and programs, so we ended up incorporating, and then later in 2016, we actually changed our designation from a church to a public charity because we were providing so many direct services. Our mission is to help all people live more enriching lives. And we accomplish that through the various programs that we do provide, which I'll talk about briefly in just a moment. We do know that, and I'm sure everyone can agree, that the pandemic has definitely had quite a bit of negative impact, especially for us locally, you know, with reports even coming out today about the increased numbers of folk who are infected, and just looking obviously globally, but also in retrospect with that, there have also been some great opportunities that have been afforded to us as an organization. So that through the pandemic, we were actually able to open a new office location, which is in INNI and the TCC Innovation Center. And in addition to that, we were able to continue with our court order program. So we are a anger management court order program for individuals who are court mandated to take the classes. We also provide our copyrighted anger management program in local correctional facilities throughout the state. In fact, my husband started back at Appalachia Correctional Institution today with our substance abuse program. We also have a substance abuse program that we provide. And so those two programs, as well as Geeks and Gramps, which did pilot in 2019, are our major programs that we provide. And in addition to that, we also do a annual event, which is called the Street Corner Giveaway, where we actually support the homeless community and those who are in hunger risk. So here on this particular screen, it does detail some of the statistics that we have from 2019 and through 2020. I won't go through those because I kind of really want to get into the Geeks and Gramps program. Candace did talk about, the concept of the program, how it came about. So the Geeks and Gramps part, or the Gramps part, is really the term grandparents. So it's short for that. So basically, to just kind of like summarize what the program is, it is a multi-generational program in that it the goal is to divide the bridge between generations. So bringing together young people who are tech savvy, who work with technology every single day. In fact, they were born into technology, and teaching seniors how to use that technology. And as everyone has said, the program has been extremely successful. It has caught the eyes of many different organizations and businesses locally. So we are seeing really a push for supporting the program. It is also designed to really help combat isolation and those feelings of loneliness that our seniors are experiencing right now due to COVID. What we've seen from the program is that the seniors have just been motivated, inspired, and empowered by young people who come and to support their efforts. So thinking about the program in itself, I want to share with you, if I can, a interview that was done by WCTV. And as I mentioned, we piloted the program in 2019 in Gadsden County. And if I can get this to play directly through here, that would be very nice. Speaking of technology. Let me just make sure. Can everybody hear? Can you all hear? Okay, awesome. Thank you, young man.
Oh, are we supposed to watch a video? I don't see it or hear it.
There's no video right now.
Yeah, no video.
Miss Bernice, there's no video playing right now.
I'm sorry, say it again.
There is no video playing right now.
Oh, let me go back. I'm sorry. Give me a moment here. Let me go back. How about now? It's still not sharing? Okay. Share. Now? Perfect, thank you.
Oh, I see me, that holding the baby.
All right, so let's see, I think we're good. Let me pull back my PowerPoint. Okay, so thank you all for your patience on that. All right, so that gives a good highlight of the initial pilot program that we did. And we were very excited to be able to share that experience with our seniors and our youth. So speaking of experience, Erin, I'm going to ask if you don't mind at this time joining us and just sharing a little bit about your experience.
It was just a very good time. I like to show them how to work the phones and stuff since they really not experienced in that realm. And yeah, just getting to talk to them and know what their lives are, you know, what they're all about. It's just a great time.
And Erin, as you saw, was also featured in that as well. And Erin, also talk about your experience as like moderating or facilitating like the overall discussion.
You got up there and did the slide.
Oh yeah. When I when I got up there and I did the slides, yeah, it was all listening and stuff. Then to show them each slide, what each part of the apps did. You know, they're very attentive. They're very listening, very respectful.
They were awesome. We definitely appreciated the seniors and everything that they did and everything that they had to offer as well. So it was really a great opportunity and great experience, I think, for everyone. Now, tell me, are you all still able to see my PowerPoint presentation? Sorry, adding someone in there. I'm sorry, if you could say yes, no for me.
Yes.
Okay, awesome, thank you. So within the next steps, so what we're doing is, as you saw in the clip from WCTV, we normally post the program face-to-face. So what we are doing is we are moving to a Zoom platform. The Zoom will be moderated by youth, so we will be offering that monthly, those particular events for the seniors. We will be hosting a youth workshop to prepare youth to be able to, number one, interact with seniors, as well as the workshop incorporates enhancement on communication skills, group dynamics, team building, and definitely talking about all the different generations. We have that tentatively scheduled for February 25th. The goal with the workshop is to host it with us face to face. So it will be held at the INE site where our office is located, but there is a training room that is there and a conference room that is there, which affords us a lot of room to be able to social distance. And the TCC building is also adhering to all protocols related to COVID. So the environment will be extremely safe. In fact, today they were actually sanitizing the entire building. So that is the goal. If, however, something happens that causes us not to be able to do it in a hands-on manner, then we will definitely move it to Zoom, move it to that platform, because we can do it that way as well. The first community event, we've already started planning, which will be held at it's not going to be held at the senior center. It's actually going to be through Zoom for the Quincy Center. So they are excited about us coming back and really want to work with us again. Of course, we're expanding our program to Leon County. And we are doing that mostly through Zoom, but also we are forming partnerships with a number of different organizations that serve seniors and serve youth. We are also initiating what's called Senior Moments, and Senior Moments allow opportunities for presentations by seniors and older adults where they will share their passions, their knowledge, their skills, and their abilities. We will be recording them, and we will be able to post that content to YouTube, and we will also be able to provide live, their presentations live through Zoom as well. And then lastly, we are in the process of writing a number of different grants, and one of those grants affords us the opportunity to partner with FAMU in their Center for Ethnic Psychological Research and Application, and they're going to be doing some evaluation pieces with us. So what we really want to be able to do is, for those of you who may be interested in actually participating in the program, especially to obtain volunteer hours, for young people, I've seen a lot of our young people, including the young lady that you saw in the video, who is Aaron's sister, by the way, and Felicia's daughter. She was able to use her experience and her volunteer time towards the hours that she needed for high school as well. So it's really a great opportunity to do that, and a great opportunity to really use the tech skills that young people, as I said earlier, already possess. So with that said, I'm going to ask if there are any questions at this time that anyone has or would like to ask. If so, please unmute yourself and just go for it. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no question. And Candace or Felicia, did either of you have anything that you wanted to add?
No, ma'am, I don't have.
Okay, thank you. Felicia, Aaron, either of you?
No, we have nothing to add at this time.
Okay, thank you. So if you don't already have access to the volunteer application, please, you can enter that in chat, or you can email me, and I will email the application to you. The application is also, is also available at our website, which is www.drmius.com. It is posted there, and it can be downloaded that way as well. So if there are no questions, I want to thank each and every one of you so much for joining us. And I want to thank our geeks. I didn't do a shout out to the additional geeks that joined us. Thank you guys. It's good to see you. And it's good to see that you all are doing positive things and continuing to stay successful. So thank you, geeks. Thank you, Candace, Felicia, Mrs. Lamont. It is a pleasure to meet you through Zoom, as well as your sons. And thank you so much for joining us. So with that, everyone, please take care and be safe.
Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
Bye.
Yes, we do.
Unmute.